my YouTube. I'm Matt, and I react to comedians or comedy sketches that I've never seen before. My Lolometer, down here in the corner, is going to count every time that I laugh out loud during this video. This time around, I'm watching a sketch from the Armstrong and Miller show. I genuinely never really heard of these guys before. Some of you may be shocked by that, but I've no idea who these guys are. I don't remember ever watching the show. I've never really heard of it. So this is, I believe, something about Voxpox teachers. So let's see if it's any good.
My own business, small, but mine. Then for a number of reasons that went into receivership, so did a bit of mini-cabbing, and someone taught from a car, nightmare. That was the end of that. Then my wife came in with the ad, and to be honest I thought, you have got to be joking. But after 6 months walking around the house in your slippers, you think, why not? And that's when I became a teacher.
Failed in the real world, then why not be a teacher?
After I left college, great laugh, got a job in a bar in Koh Samui, fantastic. And I woke up one day, looked in the mirror, realised I was 30, hanging out with people 10 years younger than me. So I came back. Most of my mates had sort of moved on. Felt like I'd missed the boat, you know. At which point I decided to become a teacher.
Quite bright, but lazy. Need a safety net. Be a teacher.
Worked for a while and my girlfriend was pregnant and we needed to get on the property ladder. But to get a mortgage, I needed to demonstrate a steady income. So I decided to become a teacher. It's not forever, is it?
Teaching. You do something for us, and we'll do something for you.
Well, I left college and got really into clubbing and everything that goes with it, sex and the drugs, and I had this dodgy E and was in a coma for 6 weeks. And when I came round, I thought, something's got to change here. So I looked around at what I was qualified for and became a teacher.
Permanently depleted serotonin levels? Call us now and be a teacher.
That's so ignored. You know, I'd start a sentence and people would just talk right over me. I mean, you know, I've got opinions, things to say. You know, it's just no one was listening. So I thought, right, I'll become a teacher.
Be a teacher. At least 30 kids have to listen to you. It's the law.
I was a priest for many years, but then I had to leave because of certain allegations which were never proved. The bishop didn't want to make a fuss, and so I agreed to go quietly. But then I found myself in the outside world, and what exactly does a 42-year-old former priest with certain allegations hanging over his head do with the rest of his life? And that's when I decided to be a teacher.
Teaching. We don't judge, we just hire.
I was on the books at Rangers for a couple of years, but they decided they didn't want to use me professionally. So I did personal training for a bit, but apparently was too aggressive and had very poor people skills. And that was when I thought, why not be a PE teacher?
Filled with pent-up rage and want to lash out? Be a PE teacher.
Yeah, back in college I was in a band. That was looking quite promising for a bit, but we all just sort of drifted away from it. They did stand up for a bit, but that never really happened. Then I started writing this novel. But I stopped for a while, and then when I went back to look at it after a couple of months, I just thought, nah. So that's when I decided to become a teacher.
If your ambitions haven't quite come off, remember, there's always teaching.
I applied for lots of jobs, but never seemed to get them. I'd occasionally get a second interview, but never the actual... And then I guess I just sort of gave up. Went back to live with my parents, got very depressed, a couple of years going in and out of hospitals. And then one day I woke up and I thought, well, why not become a teacher?
Good enough to get a degree, but not good enough to get a job? be a teacher.
Yeah, that was funny, that. Armstrong and Miller. I don't really know these guys, but I enjoyed that one. If there's any other Armstrong and Miller sketches that I should watch, then please drop them in the comments below for me. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, drop a comment below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, and I'll see you next time.